Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Weekly Recap. We are Bros Park, and as always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I am joined by...
Yours truly, Jeff. How's everybody doing?
And today we have a new episode, so we'll be talking about episodes 1 and 2 of Tate no Yusha, aka Shield Hero.
Shield Hero. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna preface this. I watched all of season 2 and all of season 3 in like the span of 12 hours. I sped ran that shit.
Yeah, I did the same. I realized getting into this being season 4 that I don't think I ever watched season 3. So I kind of needed to do that.
And thank God the animation is actually still good. Like it's still continuing off season 3 animation, because I watched season 2. That shit was dog water. Actual dog water.
100%. And I honestly loved season 3 for what it was. Like, I think they did perfectly for the animation, other than the like certain scenes with the dragon. I think was a little much.
I guess. Yeah, I think the story and writing itself was pretty weak, but animation was pretty good.
I don't know. You needed some way to get the heroes back together. We talked about this before doing this, but just it's becoming unbelievable how mine or bitch is still convincing the other heroes of anything.
To be honest, mine is actually doing God's work right now, because she's actually the one that's bringing them closer together. When you really think about it, she's actually like doing what like was impossible to begin with.
Hey, she's unlocking their curse series. Single-handedly unlocked all 4 of them.
But then you overcome the curse series, and then boom, they're actually a squad hanging out in his village now. Like what? Yeah. Like I don't think like in all of history that's ever happened before.
No, he's become the leader of the pack. And what we said,
but that's all mine.
It is all mine. But Naofumi is wrath. And then we said Itsuki is pride. Then we said Ren is greed and gluttony. So then Motoyasu's got to be what, lust and envy?
Lust.
Like if it's all 7?
Yeah, I feel like lust and envy. No, we're missing one more.
No, lust and envy would be the 7.
Really? No, there should be 2 for each of the other heroes and 1 for Naofumi. We're missing
Wrath,
1 for Itsuki.
Pride. Gluttony,
sloth,
greed, sloth, envy.
I think Motoyasu should be lust and sloth, and Itsuki should be pride and envy.
And then leave Naofumi as just wrath.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see you. Right, I mean, right. They only talked about pride for Itsuki, so maybe it goes further down the train. Who knows?
Because I can't see Naofumi having other curse series.
Yeah,
it just doesn't fit.
No, I mean, I could see Motoyasu being envious of Naofumi with the fact that he gets a successful harem, basically.
Yep.
That's what Motoyasu wanted. But anyways, we're getting off the track. All right. So we're here for season 4, episodes 1 and 2. We've started.
To be honest, I felt like not much really happened in episode 1. It just kind of continues off of like, the last bit of episode 13 of season 3, where it's like, oh, okay, we're on our way to Tenlo. I think that's what the place is.
Yeah, Tenlo, Kenlo, or something like that. And they have to stop in Siltvelt, which is a place we've heard about since like season 1, where Naofumi would be lorded as a god. He is their god.
He's finally treated as a hero, like instead of like dog water, by like in the kingdom of Melmark or something.
Yeah, and nobody's accused him of unsavory shit right out of the gate. Like he's actually their king and god, basically.
Finally, man, finally.
So that's good, and it's also demi-human run. So it seems like the politicians, and there's like the leader of the clans, and there's 4 great races basically that they've put above, so it's still like a hierarchical bullshit thing. But
yeah, basically any kingdoms that we've seen in the story, they're all corrupt and shit and goddamn awful,
except the queen. Except that fucking queen.
Except for the queen.
Yeah,
are you the queen?
She just loves Elos, and that's it. That's all she does. And
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And like what you call it? As soon as they enter,
Mhm.
they basically paraded around.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, "Oh shit, is that the fucking shield
Oh
hero?
shit, dude,
God
that's
damn!"
our fucking goat. He's back. And it's like, awesome. We're getting what we finally wanted. But you still get the sense that even in this land where he is lorded as a god,
Mhm.
that the politicians are still like self-serving. They're
Oh,
still
for
going
sure.
to use him for their own purposes, you know?
Yeah, we already saw like Werner was trying to like well, I guess we're going into episode 2 right
They
now, but like
they kind of
even
blend.
yeah, Werner's trying to keep him there, just be keep the people happy because they're like, oh shit, the gods here. We've been losing faith in everything, but like, oh shit.
Yeah, but
But
the
except
lion
Naofumi
guy
wants it. Naofumi just wants a dip, right? He's like, God damn,
Mhm.
screw this, man.
And the lion guy's like pointing that out to us. He's very directive about it, where the phoenix or the bird guy's definitely Werner, sorry, is definitely more concerned about the public's opinion of him and how it could affect
Yeah.
his position.
Like Werner is like, okay, the thing is, Duralis, the lion,
Yeah.
he's fucking fishy, okay? Like let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like Werner himself is also kind of sus. Right?
100%. Yeah.
Like, he's not being like 100% truthful. There's like some hidden agenda by him. We already know there's a hidden agenda with Duralis, but
Of course. And it's hard because he's a god in this place. He's like, they've even said it's your kingdom. Like, he sits
Yeah.
on their throne basically in
dude, and
episode 1.
he also has that fucking badass beast armor, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, the formal wear in full
Yeah.
armor. But
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Hey Warner, get me this shit." And Warner's like, "Oh no, no." It's like, dude, I'm your god. Like what?
Like
What is this?
motherfucker, you're under my command, right?
Yeah, but he still won't do it. So obviously he's trying to like, he's not as loyal and faithful to Naofumi or the Shield Hero as he says he is. And
Or he's just kind of like getting pulled by both sides, right? Like maybe he's trying to like actually preserve
yeah,
the status quo and also try to do what Naofumi wants. But you never know. We'll see how it goes.
I think you see him as more of a good guy than I do, because I see him.
I'm
I'm like,
trying to. I'm
fuck
trying
this
to.
guy. I like Jarl. Like he's my go right now. He's seedy as shit. Don't get me wrong.
He's like, yo, man, I can get you a boat, but
Yeah.
through like unofficial channels. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
He's like, I'm happy to do the dirty work for the Shield Hero, of course. It's like, okay,
You know,
all right.
I said this before. I really hope Duralis, he actually subverts our expectation. He's actually like a good guy.
Yeah,
I really hope that's the case where like, this guy's fishy, shady as fuck, but like he's actually like a good guy who wants the best for like the people and Naofumi.
well, it's hard because there's a lot of those expectations, like you said, that would have to be subverted. But also, this is towards the end of episode 2. We get the kind of conversation piece that he might have had something to do with basically like the new stars of the show in the demi-human world for some reason. The two
Yeah.
white tiger demi-humans.
Yeah,
Atla,
Fall and
yeah.
Atla.
Yeah. Like
Atya.
their father died in the military, seemingly in Siltvelt, and supposedly one of his followers said, hey, Duralis might have had something to do with it.
Yeah, dude. I'm really hoping that like Duralis is like, he's like, oh shit, like he's actually trying to like help them cover up or something. Like this is just my tinfoil hat. Like Duralis was like part of it, but he's also like, trying to make it so like he's actually a good guy in the whole grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
He's just presented as a shithead.
Yeah, you know what? Instead of people being nice and then turning out to be shit, I would love for the presented to be shit to turn out to be nice. Like that'll be awesome, right?
Yeah, that'd be actually awesome, but given the writing so far
No.
of the characters,
Doesn't
especially
seem
the
like it.
other heroes, I don't think so. I think shady, guy who like we don't think is good, turns out he's actually not good. Oh, who would have thought?
Hey,
I think that's gonna happen.
If we're looking at
Unfortunately.
history, I agree with you. I would love to see it be different this time because, season 4, we finally got it. It's been a little while. Hopefully they've come up with some new plot points or twists or whatever else. And hey, I'm sure some of you watching this will have read the original content. Don't spoil it. We're anime watchers. We
Yeah.
barely know how to read, all right? Like, come on.
God, I wish I could read.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
but
is an amazing looking show right now. I think that the
mhm.
OPs look fucking phenomenal. I think that the animation holds up to be better than season 2 for sure, but
Oh
on
yeah.
par, if not a little bit better than season 3. But we haven't had much conflict yet. Like there hasn't been any fights. It's playing the Log Horizon like political game with like NPCs basically.
Yeah, so far, like, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of boring. I
Mhm.
hopefully they can expedite this. Like, they actually like did like a bunch of like, like sequences, like
Yeah.
showcasing like how the days are going. And,
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude, it's kind of boring, man. But
Yeah.
one thing I like to note in this one is that there's still racism in the
Yeah,
goddamn Beast Folk Kingdom, right?
you're like
Like,
something I'd like to note. Racism still prevalent as ever.
still slaves.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, like especially towards the Hakugo race, the white tiger race that
Yeah.
Vol and Atia is part of.
Mhm.
Um I think we saw it earlier when like, they were outside and getting served drinks and like no water for them.
Yeah, and they just don't. Also, wait, I have a question. Is she blind? Like, are we like? They've never really addressed it in the anime. She's blind, right?
I think she wasn't blind to begin with, but the whole she was goddamn dead in the
Yeah,
cell,
yeah, she
right?
had disease and everything like that. I'm just like,
But
they
like
never addressed
but
that.
I think she's like not fully healed, so I think this season she's gonna open up her eyes and be like, "Oh shit!"
So
But
she,
apparently she's OP.
yeah, she's like Daredevil.
She's got that magic finger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, against her friend's dad, the dragon.
That sounds so weird.
But yes, racism still exists against these guys. But also they've been lauded as like the second most powerful like race or beings or something, we heard. Like second
I
only to the
think
heroes.
I think it's most likely the four main bloodlines for the beast folk. They're
Mhm.
like, these guys are too strong. We're gonna fucking put them in the dirt and like bury
Yeah.
their history. I think that's the case.
I would agree with you. I would
Mhm.
definitely agree with you. I think that's the way that it looks like it's going.
And really, when you really think about it, I just thought about this right now.
Oh,
See,
okay.
they were the Hakugo race, the white tiger race,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
They probably do have a connection to the Rowers race, the lion, because lions, tigers, and everything.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
So they're probably close together, but then
Mhm.
that probably like caused Jiralis to be involved in their dad's death, whether it was good or bad. They might have.
Yes.
I think I'm just digging into it.
Hey, I agree with you. I think that that definitely has something to do with it. It's going one of two ways. One, like you said, fight for the power struggle. Hey, the white tigers are stronger, but they're rarer, and the lions hate them because of that, and they killed the dad so that they could like garner more power. Great. Or the more fun way is they were actually like secret allies trying to like eliminate the power struggle or something, and ended
Yep,
up
yep.
being there to witness the death, but had to cover it up in certain ways to protect the kids or whatever it is.
Yeah, true. Basically, kind of like what Raftalia had to do. Like, hey, like,
Yeah.
the dad was too tired of everything. I'm gonna just leave.
Yeah, which was a plot line they just like kind of shoved into season 3 episode 12.
Apparently Raftalia is royalty. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
she and wearing a certain dress makes it. I love how they actually dress that where they're like, oh yeah, putting on this clothing made them try to assassinate her. It's so trivial. Like, what are we doing? And they're like, yeah, it is trivial. It might seem trivial to us. It's not to them. And it's like, all right,
Hmm,
fine. Like, I guess that's an okay
suppose.
argument.
Okay, okay. But one thing we forgot to mention
Mm-hmm.
is the goddamn
Bathhouse.
prophecy that the queen was, warning Naofumi about,
Yep.
how they would, drug him and give him a harem of chicks.
Yeah, and then he would fall under a mysterious disease.
Yeah,
Some
yeah. Freaking like
weird
I love how
thing.
he's just taking a bath and they're not even subtle about it.
No.
Red water.
Yeah,
It's like what the
starts turning
he,
pink.
he didn't even need the system to say like, hey, like aphrodisiac
No.
detected. The water's fucking
Yeah.
red.
And it was exactly like the queen said. The queen was like, oh, princesses or noblewomen of every single race is there. And if you like freeze frame it, it's like the centaurs, the tigers, the lions, the raccoons, the dogs, like they're all there to try to,
dude, that's
get a
like
piece of them.
Like Kazuma and Konosuba's wet dream right
Oh
there.
my god, dude. The bathhouse scene had to come out. I also saw the opening of that where he's like sitting in the bath and everything, and I was like, of course there is some convenient placement of the goddamn shield
He's a
covering
shield
his
hero,
bits,
man.
dude. Come on.
It was actually pretty clever because instead of a goddamn towel, they used the shield.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. And then
My
like when the sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say my favorite character has been Rafchan, the little raccoon like Shikigami that they picked up from the other world. I love how he's just been like vibing with that character.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. That's true.
it's so cute.
And then like I like how when all the girls tried jumping him, he just used his actual shield.
Yeah.
Like he's like meteor shield
Meteor
or something.
shield, yeah.
And he tried using the portal shield, but it's like, oh, sorry, disabled.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then he like fusion danced, did a magic spell with Rafchan, and like gave them all horny dreams, seemingly.
Dude, that illusion magic must have been so spicy because he recited it wrong.
Yeah.
So it was like whatever they were seeing was like super sus. Like he said, I think emptiness is form,
And it was supposed to be
should have
form
been
as emptiness.
emptiness. Yeah. So like, who knows what they would have seen, man?
Yeah, it could have been anything.
And of course, Raptalia comes in and she gets the wrong idea.
Yeah, she
But
gets flustered and shit.
To be honest, there was that scene where like Naofumi was like, he's just walking towards them, and there's like a mountain of women just like all like done. He looked like such a giga chad with all the women on the ground, like literally.
And I love that. Oh, I forget her name, but the orca.
Atya. Oh
no,
yeah.
the orca. I love that the orca is just like, nice. Yeah, good job. Yeah. You've been busy. It's like a
Dude,
kid.
no, dude. What caught my attention was Atya, the white tiger girl. She said they beat me to the finish line. Like,
yeah.
Hey, yo, what yo, dude, you're a kid.
Yeah, you were also like dying in disease like 2 weeks ago. Like, what are we talking about here?
Hey, yo, man.
I mean,
and then like afterwards, like freaking, he sits Werner down. It's like, yo, man, don't pull that shit again.
Yeah, you do that, I'm gone. Stop throwing women at me. And I love that Werner's like, sorry, this is a service we've provided for countless shield heroes over the years, and it's never been denied. It's like, dude, were they all fucking degenerates? Like,
and dude, the hypocrisy is actually real. Freaking Naofumi was like, don't fucking throw a harem at me. Well, he has a harem already.
And it must be so funny looking at it from Werner's perspective, because it was like, I don't want separate rooms. Every single one of these female demi-humans that I've brought in as slaves with me, they're sharing a room with me. And he's like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. And then he's like, okay, I'm sure he's got to be down for this harem in the bathhouse then.
True.
Absolutely fucking not. He's like, no way, dude. But I think, honestly, like we said, like there's not much that really happened in season 1 and 2. I will say that at the end of not season 1 and 2, episode 1 and 2. I will say at the end of it, I think we're building up to conflict in episode 3.
True.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I am pleasantly surprised. I think we have been on an upward trajectory since season 2 of Shield Hero.
Yeah, and like the good thing is Naofumi, and I guess he's kind of working with Jaralis in the back. It's to like, break the whole stalemate of like this whole fucking Werner like hugging his balls left and right. He's like, fuck, you know what? I'm just gonna poison everybody. I think, the poison at the end, Naofumi was in charge of that.
I think it was Naofumi.
Antidotes ready to go.
I think it was Naofumi for sure. I think it was him, and he was just trying to basically sauce some shit to get the boat ready, because they're talking about it being like weeks or months. Like,
yeah, exactly. So he's like, you guys tried poisoning me. It ain't safe here. I'm out. It makes sense at the end of the day, right? On the final notes of it, I think that Jaralis could be working with what is it, Tenlong, or the Like
the
the emperor or like
the
the
Empress or whatever, the
yeah, the
Heavenly
empress,
Empress,
yeah.
because
Mhm.
the Heavenly Empress's like right hand woman said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure that the shield hero is killed even before he touches land here."
And like, why does she look like mine? God damn it!
Yeah, but I think she looks like a nine-tailed fox or something. I get the
I
vibe that
sw-
she's like a nine-tailed fox.
I swear to God, it is mine. It's just she turned into a beast person. Like how else?
Like it's been that, and maybe she has like seduction powers, which is why this has worked the whole time. Who knows?
I don't know, man.
Who knows?
It sucks, man. But then like I like how like at the very end when they're like they have that emergency meeting and like,
Hmm.
both sides are fighting. Fucking like Atya, she just plopped her like dick out on the table. She's like, enough of this.
Yeah,
I've had enough.
dude, she fucking had some gall, eh? I was like,
Yeah.
wow, you aren't even supposed to be speaking, let alone like slam the table and shit. I so when that scene happened and the hands come down, I was like,
Yeah.
wow, Naofumi's got some soft little kid hands. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good by her.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But we'll see how episode 3 goes. I think that's probably it for episode 1 and 2. Like I said, not much
Mhm.
happened. And, hopefully you guys are watching along with us. Let us know what you guys
Yeah.
thought.
Hopefully they just fast forward this part, man.
Yes.
I just want it over and done with.
Hopefully we get some fighting, get some conflict, add to the story basis that we've been getting. And,
Mhm.
we'll keep an eye out for episode 3. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next week. Peace.
Next week, see you guys. Bye.